Those look pretty perfect as far as pancakes go. Welcome to a brand new episode of Go Edmonton. I'm your host, Dana Giesbrecht, and today we're enjoying the bright morning sunshine in Churchill Square for a very special pancake breakfast. Lots of food on the line, people coming out before work to fill their plate, but while they're filling their plate and their tummy, they're also giving back. It's a program called Meal Share, and we're going to learn all about it on today's show. As well, whoever's down here getting breakfast is also being entertained at the same time. We've got some pancakes being flipped under the legs, some great movements. So stay tuned, lots to learn on today's show. We're going to have some fun, eat some pancakes as well. But while creating Meal Share was a dream come true for its founders, we're going to start the show with another young person who's making their dream come true. From pancakes flying high to trapeze artists in the air, now we're going to be flying across the country for an all-new Bobdale Gloves Big Summer.
Just down there.
All right, I've taken over a spatula, working on some pancakes here on the grill. What do you think? Are these ones done? Looking good?
We'll go with these three.
These three? Okay, so it's my turn to try this. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, not bad. And 2, 3 for 3. And and he caught it! Very nice. Okay, stay tuned. After the break, we're going to learn all about Meal Share and how it's helping feed hungry Edmontonians in our city. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More pancakes? You good? All of our happy volunteers in line, ready to serve you breakfast. Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in now, we're in Winston Churchill Square for breakfast. It's bright and early, but everyone who is in line today is not only being fed some delicious pancakes and some nice breakfast meat, they're also giving back at the same time. And coming up in the show, we're going to be speaking with this fellow right here on the end, Jeremy Bryant with Meal Share, and learn all about this not-for-profit organization. It only began just under a year ago here in Edmonton, so stay tuned for that. But first, from breakfast to lunch, it's time to check out another one of Edmonton's delicious food trucks. From here, Shawn TV's Tim Dancy takes us to meet the surviving family of one of Edmonton's earliest heroes. Okay, we are now joined by Jeremy Bryant, one of the founders of Meal Share. And before we get into too much of the background on it, tell us what it is exactly.
Yeah, so Meal Share is a nonprofit where we partner with restaurants to provide meals to people in need. So the way we do that is we put a little logo beside a few menu items, and then when one of those specific menu items is ordered, we provide one meal to somebody in need to match it. So sort of a buy one, give one models, very similar to Tom's Shoes, but for food.
Okay, and this is a relatively new not-for-profit that you started with your cousin. How did it all get started?
Yeah, that's right. So we're actually just a year old today, having a big birthday.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. So we started it last year, and Andrew and I both went to business school. So I was at U of A here, and got a job with a big firm, and kind of was just feeling like, you know what, we're in pretty lucky situations here. We live in Canada, we're not really in want of anything, but there's a lot of people in our world who aren't in such a good situation where, they might not be able to afford to eat. So people around the world, but also people right here in Edmonton. So we wanted to try and do something about that, and came up with Meal Share, and we're giving it a shot.
Wonderful. You started with 2 restaurants here in Edmonton. Now you have 10 total, 6 that just joined this week, and we're going to be speaking to one of those restaurants later in the show. But you've expanded all over the place. Tell us how many restaurants you have on board at the moment.
Yeah, so like you say, 10 in Edmonton, which is awesome, and then 70 across Western Canada. So we're in Calgary, Vancouver, Victoria, and the Cowichan Valley as well.
And how does it work? So I come to the restaurant, I order the item with this logo that he has on his t-shirt here, and does the restaurant also give that exact same meal back to the charity, or how does that work?
So the restaurant pays us a set amount, and then we forward along most of that money to the charity to sort of purchase the groceries and the food to provide a meal. So it's not the exact same meal, but it is a wholesome and nutritious meal that goes to somebody in need.
And with the pancake breakfast today, you must feel great that it's a total success. Everyone's coming out bright and early, and the weather has cooperated.
So nice, right? The best. Yeah. The sun came out, rain went away. We're happy.
And the pancakes. So are you giving pancakes also to the Hope Mission, or just a meal in replacement?
Yeah. So it'll just be a meal in replacement. But the pancakes today are fluffy and delicious. So stop on by.
Wonderful. And your website for more information?
Website is mealshare.ca.
Jeremy, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks.
Stay tuned. More after this. Welcome back. Some more fresh pancakes and delicious sausages. And once again, we're on location at Winston Churchill Square. Can I help you out with some syrup here? Everyone who is eating breakfast today is also giving back at the same time. And before the break, we were speaking with Jeremy Bryant, you're very welcome, with Meal Share. And he let us know how this organization got started in the first place. If you want more information on them, go to mealshare.ca. Coming up in the show, we're going to be speaking with this gentleman right here with the tongs. This is Kevin with North 53, a local restaurant. We're going to find out why they decided to get on board. Some more syrup for you. Up next, though, proper health care is something that many Canadians take for granted. But Shaw TV's Bianca Jade learns how seeing an eye doctor can be a dream come true for some. Like Jeremy mentioned earlier in the show, 6 new restaurants have signed up with Meal Share here in Edmonton this week, and I am now joined by Kevin Cam of North 53, one of those restaurants. Now, before we get to why you guys decided to get on board with this, how much fun are you and your staff having today?
We're having tons of fun right now.
Yeah? What kind of responsibilities have the guys taken on?
We have Chris here. Chris is one of our dining room servers. He's doing the flipping of sausages. We have the kitchen boys over there flipping some pancakes. They're having tons of fun, as you can see.
Yeah, did you see my pancake flipping skills earlier in the show?
Yeah,
How'd I do?
It was pretty impressive.
And what about you? Have you taken over a spatula and give it a go?
Yeah, I've kind of been a floater. I've been sausage, pancake duties, and kind of live in the back serving.
Yeah. How nice is it to see so many people come down for breakfast today and to support such a great cause?
It's awesome. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And why did you decide to come down with your staff today? Because you just signed up, but that didn't mean you had to get up super early and come flip pancakes.
We thought it would be fun, and it's for a good cause. So, good cause, fun equals a good time.
Wonderful. And tell me a little bit about Meal Share and why you guys decided to get on board with North 53.
So with Meal Share, we thought the concept was really unique. You guests would purchase the meal, and a portion of the proceeds go to those less fortunate. Whole mission, Save the Children.
Was this a cause that hit close to home for you at all?
Definitely. I had friends in the past, those in need, those that were homeless, and I'm in a position myself where I can help out. So.
And as a local business, how important is it to you to give back to the community?
It's definitely very important because we depend on the community to support us. So when we can, we like to support the community.
Wonderful. Are you going to eat some pancakes with me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you prefer, sausage or bacon? We only got sausage here today, but are you?
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey
oh, that's turkey sausage. Okay. All right. Well, you want to join me for some turkey sausage and pancakes?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Before we go, here is your on-the-go calendar. All right, we are on our last batch of pancakes. Things are just wrapping up here at our pancake breakfast. But if you want to learn more about Meal Share, there's lots of information on their website. You can check them out online at mealshare.ca. And you don't necessarily have to go to one of the participating restaurants and order that specific item to give back. There's lots of ways to do so. That's it for me. I'm your host, Annie Giesbrecht. We'll see you next time.
Look at that.